non-compliance, you will have to get off. I didn't want to do this. But you have to pick up your stuff.
What do we do?
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about this viral video, I think that just came out today, with this crazy flight attendant that was trying to kick off a 2-year-old girl and her family because the little girl wasn't wearing a mask while she was eating yogurt on the plane. Now, I don't know if you've seen this video, but I'm gonna throw a real quick clip up here so that you can check it out before we talk about it. So here's the clip.
Non-compliance, you will have to get off. I didn't want to do this. But you have to pick up your stuff.
What do we do?
I'm sorry. I want you off.
Okay, no problem. Just tell me what we did.
Non-compliance with the mask.
I'm wearing a mask.
She's not wearing it.
The baby?
Wearing a mask.
A lot of baby here now wearing masks. I keep putting it on.
Wearing a mask.
A lot of kids not wearing masks.
You've been sitting next to me. Was I wearing a mask?
He was wearing it the whole time.
Guys, was I wearing a mask the whole time, everybody?
I'm sorry.
But the kids not. This baby's
I'll make sure he wears it. Everything's gonna be fine.
I'm sorry.
I'll make sure that they're wearing it, okay?
pulling it off.
Special needs child and a 2-year-old.
I understand.
Right.
I'm not my choice. It's not my choice.
Whose choice? Let's bring him
Why
here.
would you make
It's not my choice.
Right, bring him
waste
in.
time to do this?
I'm sorry, but she has to get up and you have to take your stuff and you have to.
I'm not. Excuse me. I'm not gonna leave until I understand what I did wrong.
I have a
If you want to call your manager, you can call your manager.
Did not comply with the mask policy.
You said it's not you. So who is this? Come on, man. We're done talking, right?
We're done talking,
Okay.
but pilot wants you off, you have to get off.
Who wants me off?
Pilot wants you off.
She's a baby.
Pilot wants you off.
I paid for my
I'm sorry.
flight.
You have to get off.
She's just turned 2 a month ago.
I understand.
5 and up. What's the
She's
deal?
been
trying to wear it. She keeps falling off.
Stop eating.
All right, so you saw that and you heard that. So that was probably one of the most interesting videos to me, and I'll tell you why. You know, typically when we have seen these mask Nazis, especially on the airplane, you know, the passengers that are sitting around whatever incident's taking place, they either tend to kind of like gang up on the other passenger or they're just kind of like quiet. In this video, I don't know if you caught it, but there was a lady across the aisle, an African-American woman. I don't know if she knew this couple, if, you know, what the case was. And then there was another guy next to her. Again, I don't know if he knew them either, but they seemed to be in defense of this couple and how they were being treated by this flight attendant. Now, if you didn't hear the flight attendant clearly, she comes over and says, "You're not abiding by the mask policy. I'm going to have to ask you to leave the plane." At which point the gentleman says, "I'm not going to leave the plane until you tell me why." She's sitting here eating a yogurt. She's 2 years old. Why are we being forced to leave the plane? The guy across the aisle is like, "We're fine." I mean, you know, the dad stands up and he's like, "Does anybody really care that she's not wearing a mask while she's eating?" The guy across the aisle says, "We're fine. I'll make sure that she wears the mask when she's done eating." You know, the lady that's like closest to them in the aisle is just like, "No big deal." This stewardess is making a really big deal about it. Now, later, I found out that this stewardess, the Asian woman that was talking to this couple, was actually sent over by another stewardess, a guy, and I'm going to post a picture up here while we talk. He is apparently the one that asked her to go over there and communicate this message to them. Now, I don't know why. I don't know if that's some type of like flight attendant hierarchy that, like, you know, there's like a lead flight attendant and he kind of tells the other flight attendants. I don't know what the reasoning was why he didn't go over there and handle it, but she made it very clear, like, it wasn't her choice. She was being asked to tell them this, okay? Well, get this. So because this became like a huge ruckus, okay, they get everybody off the plane. This dad continues to fight. Now, in another video that I'm going to play while I'm talking, you're going to see the mom, you know, she's kind of just like, "What do we do?" And it seems like she also starts to, you know, maybe feel a little bit like hot.
Is there water?
or like lightheaded. She's touching her belly. She's, I think, 7 months pregnant. They also have a special needs son sitting between them. Okay. And the lady across the aisle actually gives her water to drink. But you know, they remove not only this couple, but they remove everybody from the plane. Well, moments later, and this is the part that I love, and this is why this is a very special video to me. Moments later, they actually reboard everybody on this plane.
7-year-old family.
Police trying to help.
The big bad horrible people.
The whole plane got deported.
The whole plane got deported because
Don't put your hand.
And the police comes and takes the male flight attendant away. Now, I don't know that they arrested him, but they escorted him out of the terminal and he was no longer on the flight. I don't know what happened with the woman that actually addressed this couple, but needless to say, everybody got back on the plane. The dad made another video and he's like, we got back on the plane. We won this situation.
I'm sorry.
Baruch Hashem, happy ending. We're back on. Everyone's coming back on the plane. I think they removed that steward that wanted us off for no reason.
Now, I don't know if he called the police. I don't know if he called his lawyer. I don't know what happened. Okay. But in my mind, whether Spirit Airlines, you know, was in a sense forced to do this or not, it was the right thing to do. And I'll tell you why this is going to have such a big impact. Number one, I think it's a beautiful thing that the other passengers, from what I could see on this video, band together to support this couple, okay, and stand up for them. Because I really feel like they were being bullied by this flight attendant. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll hear from her, but maybe this flight attendant was bullied by this other guy that said, hey, if you don't go over there and tell them they need to get off, it's going to be a problem for your job. And she felt like she had no choice. We don't know that. I'm just speculating, okay? But it'll be interesting because I'm sure there's going to be interviews that follow this, okay? Now, just to be clear, I looked up Southwest Airlines policy, and they do require that all passengers do wear a mask on their flights. However, the only time the face covering can be removed is while eating, drinking, or taking medication. And then when you're done eating or drinking or taking medication, you must immediately put the mask back on your face. It says, according to the policy, guests who choose not to comply with the face covering requirements will lose future flight privileges with Spirit. Children under the age of 2 years old are exempt. Okay, so this little girl had just turned 2 years old. All right. And it says there also may be limited exceptions for guests with disabilities recognized under the Americans with Disabilities Act. So it's pretty standard with every other airline that you have to wear a mask. But clearly this other flight attendant, the male flight attendant, either he had like some type of like personal vendetta going on, or I don't know what his deal was. I frankly would like to hear from him. But he was trying to enforce a policy that just wasn't there, okay? Because this little girl had every right to have her mask down while she was eating. And technically, she doesn't have to wear a mask because she's 2 years old and under, okay? So I really hope that we start to see more of this. I really, really hope that we start to see more people fighting back against this ridiculous mask policy, because that's exactly what it is. It's ridiculous. And I think that this video is really showing that people are starting to be fed up with this, okay? Because I'll tell you what, if I'm on a plane, first of all, okay, it doesn't make sense to this day to me why you go into a restaurant, well, not in Dallas anymore because you don't have to do this, but you go into a restaurant having to wear your mask, you have to wear it all the way to your table, and then you can take it down the whole time while you're eating. But then you're on an airplane and you can never take your mask off. you have to have your mask on the entire time. It's just crazy to me, okay? It's crazy to me, and I really hope that this is a sign that people are fed up with this stupid mask policy and that people aren't gonna take it anymore, and they're not gonna allow these mask Nazis to, you know, to start making up their own rules, because the current rules are bad enough. Those need to go away. We don't need any more mask crazy people, okay, to start making up, you know, addendums to the rules that already exist. That's not your place to do. So I was really happy to see this. I will put a link to the article about this situation. And of course, if there's any other developments on, you know, maybe a statement from either of the flight attendants, I will definitely come back with another video because this one was good. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments box below. Did you think this was fair? Are you happy to see that these passengers stood up for this couple? Are you happy like I am that they got back on the flight? So did everybody else, and they took that other bully flight attendant off. I don't hope that he got arrested, but I hope he got reprimanded. I hope something happened. We'll find out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to come back. Love you guys so much. Bye-bye.